Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you my November favorites. These are products I've been loving throughout the month of November. But before we get started, if you guys could go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down below, that really would help me out a lot. And if you want to see my favorites, then just keep on watching. So the first item I have today is the Tatcha the water cream. Now I've mentioned this in my previous videos. I love this cream. It's so good and hydrating. This cream literally just feels like you're putting really hydrating, almost like a water gel sort of texture on your face, and it's super hydrating. I always use this before I put on my makeup or before I go to bed sometimes. Now since this is Tatcha, it's a little bit expensive just for cream, but it's honestly really worth it because it keeps your face hydrated, and in the winter time especially, it keeps it from being like flaky and dry. And it actually does come with a little spatula so you can scoop the product out instead of sticking your fingers in the product. So this is how the product looks like, and as you can see, I've scraped a lot out of there. It's almost completely done. I mean, I could scrape a little bit more, but it's basically all done. I really love this cream and I have a backup already waiting. Now another thing I love about this cream is it doesn't make your skin greasy at all, and that was the issue I had because some moisturizers that I put on my skin would make my T-zone, like right here, really oily, and this didn't at all. So I have sensitive skin. This is great for sensitive skin, acne prone skin, which I also do have, and it says it's good for normally to oily skin, and I believe it is good for oily skin because I'm not greasy in my nose or my forehead. So that is another reason why I really like this product. Now, as usual, all the products and prices are going to be listed down below in the description box. So the next item I have is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this is in the shade Deep Bronzer. So this is a scented bronzer, so in case you're like sensitive to smell, then I wouldn't get this because it does smell quite a bit, and I've had it for a couple months. It's just not like the top layer is scented. The whole thing is scented because I've used it a lot of times and the scent is still very much there. It's like coconut scented, so I mean, if you don't like that, then I wouldn't suggest getting this, but it's a very good bronzer. It's extremely affordable because it is sold at the drugstore, so that's another reason why I really like this bronzer. And it actually blends out just like it says. It blends out super buttery, and that's what I have on my cheeks today, and I really like it. For the price, you cannot go wrong, and this product goes a long way because it's super pigmented, and I've used it a couple of times and I have barely even made a dent in it. So this is how the product looks like, and as you can see, I've barely even gone through any of the product. And I don't suggest using the brush that comes with it. Behind here in the little extra compartment, it does come with a mirror and it comes with a little brush. I don't suggest using that brush. That brush is really not good. Just use a regular bronzing brush. The one I use is from Morphe. So the next product that I have is the Pixi Rose Caviar. So this is like a really hydrating gel sort of moisturizer. So it has little red pigments in it, and that is actually the rose oil in it. This is super hydrating. It's not oily at all. It does have a gel consistency, and I just put this on my skin in the nighttime usually. You can use it AM or PM, but I prefer to use this in the nighttime. Now another reason why I like this product is because it is a drugstore product, so you can get it from Target that usually sells Pixi products. And you can also get it from CVS because now that CVS did start selling Pixi products. And I don't rub this into my skin. I pat it into my skin, so I just go like that. I don't rub it like this because it is a gel. You just want it to make sure it's synced into your skin instead of rubbing it. So this is how the product looks like, and as you can see, the little red dots is the flower oil. So the next product is a blush from NARS, and this is actually the Super Orgasm blush. So as you can see here, it's just a nice pink blush, and this has a lot of shimmer in it. The regular Orgasm one doesn't have as much shimmer, but this Super Orgasm has a lot of shimmer. I do like it though. It's not overpowering. It doesn't look chunky and it doesn't look glittery. It's just a nice extra touch of sparkle to the cheek. I really like that the glitter is not chunky in this at all. Looking at the pan, you'll think that it's just a lot of glitter coming out, but I promise you it's not that overpowering. If you don't like sparkles, then I would suggest going with the regular Orgasm blush, but me being extra, I got the Super Orgasm one. I think it's really flattering on all skin tones. I can say personally, because I'm a brown girl, that it is really flattering on brown skin tones, and I have it on my cheeks right now. I'm not sure if you guys can see it because I do have a lot of highlighter on, but this is really nice, and I've been really loving this in the month of November. I've been using this like crazy. This has been my go-to blush. So as you can see, it's a nice pink blush, and it is super pigmented, so a little bit does go a long way. So the next product that I have is a lip product. This is the Blistex Medex lip balm. I've been using this for a while now, but I've been really reaching for this in November because my lips have been going through it with all this weather change and it just being so cold outside. My lips become so incredibly chapped because also I do have eczema on my lips, and I don't want it to get really bad, or I don't want it to get like triggered. So I do always try to keep my lips moisturized and hydrated, so this really helps with that. And I've been using this specifically in the nighttime, and as you can see, I've gone through a good amount of it. This is not only from November, but I've been really digging into there in November. And you can also find this at the drugstore, so I really like that. And this is the family size one, and I got that one because I know I'm gonna use a lot of it, because I do tend to be that person whose lips look like they have like chicken grease on it or oil on it, because I do like a lot of lip balm. So this is how the product looks like, and as you can see, I've really been digging in there, and I'm actually almost done with it. The next product I've been reaching for a lot lately is the Huda Beauty Nude Medium Palette. Now this is actually a nude palette. I believe it came out a month or a month and a half ago. I'm not exactly sure, but it is their most recent palette, and I've really been loving it. Now as you can see here, it has really gorgeous colors. It has a lot of browns, a little bit of pink or like coral, and it has really nice shimmer shades. This is actually what I'm wearing on my lids today, and I just went in with this shade, this shade, this shade, and this sparkly shade in the center, and I really liked how this look turned out. I think this is a really great palette. You could just keep it simple and plain and just go with the browns or the corals in your crease, and you're good to go for the day. Or you can put a little bit glitter on in the nighttime and just make it a nighttime look. So I really do like this palette. It does remind me of the Topaz Obsessions palette that she had before, that I also have, but I really like this. It's also new packaging, so I don't know if you guys can see, but this is plastic packaging instead of the paper one she had. I'm not sure how I feel about this packaging. I mean, it is nice that it's in a little bit more of a sturdier packaging, but I don't know, for some reason I do feel like here it's gonna break more easily because there is like a groove there and springs and stuff like that. I don't know why I feel like that, but I feel like it will break easier because it could snap easier. The other one you could like fold and stuff. So anyways, I've been really loving this in the month of November, and if you do like a lot of neutral shades, then you can always go and pick this up. And if you're afraid of, you know, going outside your comfort zone and not using glitter on your eyes, then this has a perfect amount of glitter for you. You can just test it out and try it. And this palette is pretty affordable. I believe it's like $25, $26, so it's not insanely expensive, and this is a great everyday palette. So this is how the product looks like, and as you can see, it just has really gorgeous everyday wearable shades in here. So the next product I've been loving in November is the Artist Couture highlighter in the shade Glow Money, and as you can see, it's just a really beautiful highlighter. It's super gold and nice. I love gold highlighters. I think they look really well on tanner and deeper skin tones, and this blush is really nice. If you are my complexion or darker, I would suggest picking up this highlighter. It is so flattering on our skin tone. I can't even begin to tell you. I'm not wearing it today, but I really do love this highlighter. I have been reaching for it a lot more than I originally thought I would. So as you can see here, it's just a really nice golden highlighter. And the last product that I've been loving in the month of November is this MAC lipstick in the shade Whirl. Now, I'm not sure if you guys remember a couple years ago, this lipstick was like all people talked about because I think like Kylie Jenner or somebody was using this lipstick a lot. That's originally where I heard about it, and I really like this lipstick ever since. I'm wearing it today along with other lip products, but this is the lipstick I have on today. And I really do like this shade. I feel like it's very, very flattering on my skin tone. And I'm sure it's universally flattering. I mean, lighter skin tones, you might have a little bit more difficulty because of the shade, but my complexion and deeper, it's gonna look super bomb on you. I think it looks good on my lips right now. I mean, I use it all the time. I actually have 2 of these lipsticks, and I do have the matching lip liner, and I just really been loving this. I forgot about this lipstick for the longest time, and then I was going through my makeup drawer and I was like, wait, why did I ever stop using this? So since then I've just been using it nonstop. So as you can see, this is how the lipstick looks like, and I just think it's a really flattering shade for the fall and winter season.